or now I will look hilarious.
Yeah, but so how was for you experiencing first time this?
It was challenging. You know why it was challenging?
Yeah, because you had to ride slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, it was kind of the first time I did couples.
Yeah, couples.
Couples. And the hardest thing was not to ride slower than you can, but then some just fat guy overtakes you on the climb, like. No.
How was your feeling about all this kind of the race,
Yeah.
the organization? Let's say that the track, how it was for you and all this, because I rode it before.
You had it already, experience here.
Yeah.
For me, it was very good. I mean, in terms of percentage of just riding double tracks or paved roads or whatever, and what type of single tracks there have been, it was amazing.
No, not the prologue, which was in the night.
Yeah.
The first stage was really good in terms of this single tracks down technical part.
Yeah.
Was really good, like amazing. He said the forest open. I mean, not open. It was a single track, but it
Even
was like
in the
they
fields,
opened
it was nice.
Yeah. The second stage was like.
What about
okay.
on the second stage?
Go! The last one.
Finishing. The thing with which you brush the ground,
Yeah.
like
This is how they call it.
yeah, broom. Yeah.
Broomstick,
Yeah. Today on stage 2 was single track, where were a lot of rocks, and you have to make sure that you pedal correctly because otherwise you just fall in the ditch.
Yeah.
So that was kind of tricky one, and especially when someone is riding in front of you and
you're very close to it.
yeah, it's like you don't have enough time to make sure your pedal strokes are correct.
Especially on the Spark, the bottom bracket is like
Yeah,
so low.
not even talking about.
It's like this is like you are catching everything. Like basically, on my bike, it's like maybe 15 centimeter like this.
And especially if you are going fully open, then it's like
then it's much lower. Yeah. Especially And
So-
if you are a kind of heavy guy, for me it's very low.
And what PSI you actually add to your rear shock?
120.
And how much do you weigh?
90 kilos.
90. But do you take into account the gear, or you just set it based on your bare weight?
But I didn't do it until now because I mean the shock is inside.
Have you ever seen that rubber which goes on the shock?
Oh yeah,
From the doors, yeah. That it go off? Have it happened
No,
on
because
your...
I always set it, I kind of test. If you're talking about the stiffness and all this, when you get tired, like the last downhill, I saw the guy almost falling, yes, and you remember just...
I told you that it will be that part.
This is where the battery started to go out from the GoPro that we put, I mean GoPro was dead already. Yeah.
But that final downhill, it was kind of nice as well.
Yeah. But I like the single track from the first day. That's like, I mean, the track was really good, so good, and the single track and the downhill parts, and it was very technical, very steep. It would be even better if there was less people. Like I always say on these kind of events, the thing that is kind of taking away the enjoyment is the people that decide to stop in the middle of nowhere with no.
But it's not avoidable, probably. There is no way to avoid the situations.
You can, you know, like last year. Few times I done this like track. Just a few days after they finished the track because the track is still fixed. It's marked because they still don't take the tapes. And I have the track on Strava, so I download the track and I go ride it. And this is much better. Okay, you don't have the cheater. No, it's not this. It's like listen, it's not this. Let's be honest. For organization was really good. Okay. But me, that I participated before, I can tell you that they offered much better and much
and
in terms of
in
food.
2019.
20.
20? It was 20?
Yeah. 2020. They offered more food. They offered more nicer package. They offer you gels. They offer you like a lot of things. And now you saw. I mean, the banana is like 1 centimeter. Let's say I would maybe enjoy more if I would to do it. Let's say next week when there's no people and all this, because like you can go at your own pace. Let's say enjoy the single tracks much more, like we done the week before that. We done much more than this week, like recon of the track. But I mean, just it's confusion, you know, on the tracks. This like I remember on the first stage, the guy just fell down in the middle of the single track downhill technical section, and he just lay down where he fell. The bike is there, and his partner, co-driver, yeah.
Team member,
yeah.
I guess.
He was
co-driver would be the one who reads the directions. Turn to the left.
No, this
left,
was...
not right. Oh fuck! Now I will have to stretch your hamstring.
And then he was stretching in the middle of like there was like situations like that all the time. Like, you know, people stopping, just, you know, they don't. There is no manners, you understand? And there's also like trying to pass, like in the first stage, that girl that hit the post.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, she was the only one that fell, and she hit really bad. Like, she hit the post with the head. You understand? And
but are you really sure that
she hit it with the head? Yeah. But you saw the you saw the girl in
I saw that she has some.
She had it was like all swollen and all this. She hit it with the head. She hit it with it, but you know what happened? Because on the first stage, everybody was like pushing each other, you know, with the handlebars.
Yeah.
Yes, and then somebody probably kind of pushed her a little bit, and she just went to the ditch, and from the ditch, you know, she flipped and hit the post.
Because I was riding on the left, I kind of have the footage.
Yeah.
So we could just have a look.
I think she fell just before we came. But
yeah, I mean, we won't see in the footage how she fell, but we could kind of make a guess where she hit something.
It could be avoided, you know. You probably not going to win anything.
Yeah.
Yes,
unless in your age group or something.
Yes, but it's like to risk it on the first day, on the first kilometer.
In those first kilometers, one of the most dangerous, I would say, because even on the stage 2, we were riding like 35 kilometers per hour, and then everyone in the front starts shouting, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Everyone starts braking, and if such situation happens that someone missed that braking point, it's just a crash. And why those braking points happen? Just because the road starts
too
narrowing down, but you can see it coming, so you can just
people always want to drive together and all this, you know, catching the wheel or something like this. But this is usually when the people, you know, like they just touch the wheel and then, you know, somebody's falling.
I know how it works.
And there was a guy on the start like touching, like all the time, like bumping into my wheel. And first time I just
you are rushing.
No, it's like we are on the start, you know. So if you want to pass, you can pass. I have no problem with it. And then he keep bumping, and I just turn around and look at him. I keep looking, and then he took the bike behind. Like, why you're bumping all the time? Like, if you want, you can pass. Come on. Because now we started in fast box, like box 6.
Yeah.
And the people are like all.
It was 10 minutes from the main start.
Athletes of high competition.
Amateur athletes.
I mean, this is the worst because they kind of think they're like kind of super duper strong and all this, and people do, you know, they fall, then they stretch in the middle of the track, and then, you know, they come to the feeding zone and they just drop the bike in the middle, leave the bike.
That was the best one.
Yeah. And then there is other guy shouting on them, you know, that's me, you know, because I can't, you know, it's like they're riding alone.
And did he say to you?
No, what he will say. You see a guy fucking twice his size, he will say something.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say about the fact that we...
I would not say to the bigger guy. I would say, okay, sorry.
Maybe I should take your bike and put it away from you just to go for...
No, but this is like, I mean, come on. It's just manners that... this is what I said a few times. Sometimes in this event you have people that kind of have bad manners.
But that can happen everywhere in the world. Funny thing is that for me, when person has the sticker at the back and it shows their name, surname, whether it's Paolo or Pablo or Juan, I don't know. Whether he is from Spain or whether he is from Portugal, I have no idea.
Juan is not from Portugal, so Juan is...
I mean, Garcia, it's also Spain, I guess.
Yeah, Spanish, yeah. No, you have, but this event was like very popular for Spanish people.
Yeah, but
because it's also...
The event had 25 different nationalities in the start.
And only one Lithuanian.
Yes. That's the one.
Because I checked, it was no Lithuanian there.
Really?
Yeah, I checked, there was no.
I checked previous year's results, and there was no Lithuanian as well. So unless it happens before the days when everything was electronic.
Yeah, but this is the last edition, what I understood. Because you remember when we took the photo, it was like from 2013, it's like a gravestone.
Gravestone, yeah.
Gravestone.
So
from 2013 to 23, you know.
Participated in the last one.
Yeah.
Farewell.
But all together, how was your feeling? You would, let's say, do it again?
If there would be a chance to, I mean, because we kind of have a guess that this event is not going to happen in a sense how it is now.
No,
like Algarve Bike Challenge is finished,
probably finished.
Potentially finished, but maybe just our guess. I would repeat it if the cards would shuffled in a proper way and I would appear here
again.
Yeah, I would do it because it was nice, and considering that probably every year the course changes a bit. Like
just
some
a bit.
portions
it's
are
very
added.
little. But this is the thing that in 10 years they didn't change the course as much.
They are just picking different
parts,
sections from previous years and connecting it together. Because 1 week ago we did 2022 stage 1.
Yeah.
And it was like 95% different than what we had today. This event, so it was different. So like if you go next year to the same event, chances are high that it won't repeat exactly as it was.
Today, like the track was really like in some parts very technical, and there was like a lots of loose rocks. Like this is like you maybe not be able to see it like on the footage, but the rocks are extremely loose and it's like dust. And then if you're going after somebody, you can see the dust rising, and you cannot see so much.
The problem with the footage is always like you are going
flat,
fucking steep downhill. Like
flat.
It's you're almost seeing everything through the handlebars, and you take a look at the footage, and it's like, why I was running so slow here? Well, because camera doesn't portray what
it's wide lens.
Yeah, it's super wide. It's super view.
Actually,
today I was a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Because not because of you. One guy just passes me by and he's like, can you give me water? Of course, firstly he said something in different language, which I didn't understood. But then aqua, water. I'm like, yeah, take it. So basically it was, I recently filled both bottles of water and he just comes by, water. Anyways, take it. He just drank it, and
because this is why I take all the time the backpack. We didn't know that it would be so hot, and the thing is like once you get to the point where you are completely dehydrated, that's it. Like you are like done.
Actually,
because especially here on this sun, I mean, show your head. Look, show it.
Mushroom.
Yeah, the sun.
That's
like
why I'm wearing. Not because I'm bald. I don't give a shit that I'm bald. It's
no, but it was very, very strong sun.
You know why I'm wearing the cap when I'm recording? No. Not because I'm bald, but because I'm bald and the sun shines straight to my head, and then it ruins the footage.
Oh.
So it's the only reason.
But we're in the shade.
So today the sun and mushroom thing, it changed the things a bit. On stage 2, you
I managed to empty
the battery and because
SRAM.
you were too much changing the gears. It was fully charged, but you was just trying to find a way how to stop racing, and you don't, because you had the camera connected to your chassis. You didn't have other options to do, and you just keep connecting the gears.
I'm not sure how it happened. I need to check because.
Can it be that the bike was in the room somewhere, right?
Yeah. No, not because of the hot cold. No,
not that case. And imagine that maybe somehow the shifter touched something, and it was always like. No, it's not possible.
Because if you click and hold it, it's shifting only one gear. It's not like shifting down.
Because the guys, fast forward, we separated because Nicky was able to run like 15 kilometers per hour on third biggest cog, so we decided that I go to service point and have a look.
This was like 15 kilometers out, almost.
it was 8 kilometers before the second food point.
Yeah.
So it's 40. It was 42nd kilometer of the race where we met. So he was pedaling. I don't know how much because I was waiting for him like 5 minutes.
Actually, it was lucky that it got stuck in the upper ones. You know, in the bigger ones. Because there was like some climbs to do, but the thing is like there was also lots of flats where people are like passing me. You know, I pass them on the climb, and then we go on the flat, and I'm going 130 cadence, and it's like I'm going 16, 17. But the thing is, like there was like some flowy tracks that like succeeded kind of to keep the speed. You know, on the downhills I was just like you know, no brakes. You know, just like
So. Once we decided that I'm going to the service point, I kind of started full throttle thing.
Yeah.
And the guys from KTM, the battery.
It's not them, it's Bike Soul.
Bike Soul?
This is the Bike Soul is a company that is making the maintenance on the track. Technical help.
So I thought that's KTM.
Yeah, they give the new battery and I gave them my old one and they loop the chain and off you go.
Yeah, without
because I was like, okay, no, I would not finish. Forget all that. After that, we had like technical uphill single track. In the forest, is like zigzag.
Yeah.
With a lot of.
It was a comp challenge of.
But it's not only that. It's like you need the biggest cock because it's like loose rocks and it's like lots of roots.
Yeah. You need to have.
You need like torque, and I don't have torque. And it's like it's not possible to manage because it's like up down. So you cannot manage it in the single speed. It's like, I mean, you could basically, but again, we had like 20 kilometers
in some places
to go.
You would still suffer because there's no trade-off. You would either go fast and will go slow, or you will go slow and go.
But in my head, it was like until you didn't send me the message because you sent the WhatsApp message, which I didn't get, and you send me the SMS.
It was an opposite way. I sent you first
the
message.
On the Garmin, they have it. They have what? They have the charger.
I wonder what I have written actually, because I tried few times. Yeah,
they have
how you receive it, because take a look. Message sent failure. Not
they
delivered.
Come here, yeah.
No, but you can see it's not delivered. It says not delivered. So that's why I did you a WhatsApp. What the fuck? They have. Come here. Yeah, they have.
Yeah, and I saw it on the Garmin. I was like, okay, they have it. I'm good.
They have something. You
and,
don't know. Maybe I was talking about pastel de natas. I took two.
It was lucky. Let's say because could have finished it, but it would take probably 20 kilometers. And let's say I was going like average of 16, like maximum what I could do with that cadence. It would take probably 1.5 hours or more.
It would be exactly the speed we were running.
Yeah, but we were running the course on the climbs. We were going like 12, 10, 12, 13, and then on the float. Yeah. In my mind, I was like, okay, you know what? I will come to the feed zone. I will steal the battery
from someone.
Somebody, I'll leave the bike. Just take the battery and go.
And what about? Have you thought anything? What Thomas is going to do? Will he wait for me or not?
No, I
mean, not at the point where I already left you.
No, I thought you will wait. But I was like skeptical because I was like riding very slow because like it was flat and and I was like, okay, we might wait, or if you don't wait, I will probably go to the feed zone and we'll see in the feed zone if they can not feed tech zone if they can kind of help me. If they cannot help me, that's it, it's done. You're asking so many questions. Did you try this? Did you try that? I'm like, I didn't try. I know you cannot do it because I had experience with that before.
The funny thing is that you are telling me, I did this and I did that, and he did it nothing. He just knows.
Because the girl that was participating also today, she was riding with us like 1 month ago. And like send a ride, like 30-40 kilometers just around the city. Not around the city, these local trails. She finished also, and we tried everything. We tried. She had the same model.
So you had past experience on someone's own skin.
Yeah. And then I was like, okay, so I cannot do much. I cannot push it. The only thing I could do is cut the chain and put it in single speed. But this would be like.
And at the same time, once you figure out that thing happened to your bike, it was like
I was upset.
Karma's payback, and you're like, fuck, why I laughed out of that girl.
Yeah,
and why I said, Thomas, that Shimano sucks. At least if you wouldn't send that, if
just
you wouldn't
having electronic shifting with the cable, this is for me like forget. Like why would you have electronic shifting with a cable?
I mean,
We don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
We knew kinda that I'm riding much slower than you, and I think it's much harder to be weaker than to be stronger because the stronger guy can always you don't need to manage it, and I was kind of trying all the time to catch up, you know. So it's like this is like the thing that you kind of the slower guy is like kind of suffering much, not suffering, but
suffering is the right word. It's the right word because you are going at full speed and I'm going at not full speed, and that way I can enjoy the process more, despite the fact that you are being overtaken by the guys who normally want to overtake you. Sometimes.
Listen, the thing is like when you go on that. This is like all excuses, you know. I'm trying to figure out what to say. If I didn't get the battery empty, I think we would finish much better.
For
because
stage 2, no doubt. I mean, we lost like
at least half
15 minutes straight, just pure time.
More. That is more probably. Because you can check on the footage, like, because the people who are actually, from that I know, that participated, they catch me only on 40 kilometers. And they were much kind of, like, consider them stronger than me. Because they ride a lot and they kind of by the things they always always be in
Pretend
front.
to be,
in front. But they catch me only on the 40 kilometers. Like, what happened this one there? And I was asking everybody, you know, whoever is passing, I am asking, do you have battery? Do you have battery? Do you have anything?
Maybe they had anything. But
I don't think, because like people usually don't, they don't kind of.
Yeah, imagine how, let's say, some guy from Spain passes you by and he has a battery. You ask for the battery. Of course, you could exchange like
the number. I give him my phone number. I tell him, hey, listen, we meet.
Yeah, but you know all that navigation stuff. Like, hey, where are you? Give me my battery back. No one wants to deal with that.
Listen,
that's the thing which I believe. That's the thing which I believe is common here. Oh yeah,
you need to kind of
get a sense of
and it was how people drive and all this. Well, when I done it with another guy, I didn't know actually how he was driving and all these things, and I thought that he was much stronger.
And how did you met?
I asked the organization, can you find me somebody, because I want to participate. Can you find me somebody? Because from my group nobody wanted to spend this money. It's let's be honest. Like, this is for what it is.
But
for what it is, it's too expensive.
It's good. It's not bad. You get a T-shirt, you get pencils. Actually, we kind of realized why the pencils might be here. Imagine that you come with a family and you have small kids. Yeah, and imagine dad comes with some bag and the backpack, yellowish one, and you get the pencils.
You know what is the best thing from the pack? The best thing from the pack.
But not the pack.
No, from all what they give, you know what is the best thing?
Oil.
No. What oil? They give you. No, it's actually very good because this bottle
you can put it in. That's why you can put it and don't ask
bag
guys.
The bag for the shoes for the phone.
Oh yeah, I saw it, and it's actually scrollable. And it's scrollable because I saw it today. Like the guy is taking out the phone, and I'm like, oh my god, now you're going to take the phone out of the bag and all that stuff. No, and I can see that he scrolled. Even with my gloves, I can't scroll that.
But not that, because usually people keep the phone in the pocket, and then the phone is taking all the salt and all the sweat and all these things. The jersey is really okay. It's good. It's like Italian cut, so it's like
Gobic.
Yeah, kind of Italian cut, because like when you're like in riding position, it's like longer in the back and short when you stand take photo. You can make it
you look like me.
Short,
like me.
I mean, it's short.
White belly. Today was also stage 2 situation where I'm looking at the back and I see that you are sitting on someone's wheel. Like, so the logic would tell me that I could wait for you, or I would just continue going at relatively speed that they can drive you to my wheel. And I'm like thinking, I'm waiting. Fuck, he's dropped their wheel.
So because the guy, his partner, wanted to go inside his wheel, so he was just coming and just like, you know,
pushing you out.
I'm like, okay, I understand. Okay, You take the wheel. I don't want to fucking... No.
Because I push a lot, like for 1 kilometer. I push a lot and then I wait.
Yeah.
I push a lot and then I wait.
But this
So
is
it's like,
this might be because we kind of don't know the rhythm of the riding of each other.
it's definitely getting used to.
And it's also because you never had like a double team.
Never.
So this is like it's always the best if you have somebody who is riding the same kind of
And I actually
power ranges.
I thought about this is that even though if we would have similar power, if let's say there is a team where they have similar power output and all that stuff, but if one is heavier on the downhills, he will be always stronger because.
Yeah, but it's not on the downhills. On the downhills you catch maybe 5 seconds, but on the uphill you lose like a lot of times.
And there was one place you go down, I believe that it was there, because I was pushing quite hard. And there was a markup on the, like, you're going downhill, straight downhill, and there was a markup like you should go there. And last moment I noticed that there is a huge ditch.
Oh yes.
Oh my God, I would have...
I arrived just before somebody fell, and you can hear this
area?
guy. And you can hear the Garmin, this incident.
Emergency alert.
I was like, okay, I understand what happened. Technical terrain. Like maybe you will not see it in the footage, but the terrain of all the stages, like of both stages.
Whenever there is a single track. When we talk about double tracks, well, I mean,
it's lots of loose rocks.
It's loose, but it's bearable.
Yes.
As long as you go at the sustainable speed.
Yeah.
If you go like, for example, on stage 2, today you went in front, I tried to follow, and we are going double track. I'm going inside, the corners to the left, on the right is our guy, which I'm overtaking, and then I'm going straight. Like, just there is no traction to turn, and you just...
You're sliding out.
And it's like, you just clean away the sweat, cold one.
People with the hardtails, how they take it, because it's all the time. Wherever you go, even in the double tracks, open roads, it's all bumpy, brake bumps is like...
Unless we go like very low
speed,
tires pressure.
Not only that, I think it
can help with it.
Yeah, also I think rebound, I need to kind of make it slower, because it was so many fast
you go
hits,
fast and then the hits are very
strong. And you just feel it, you're taking with the hand. This was like...
Apart the fact that I forgot, I missed you and I thought that you are a different person. That's just for highlights. There was one climb where I'm like, usually I just pedal at my own pace, a bit slower maybe. And it's like, fuck, 300s. I should do it a bit less. 300 watts.
Yeah.
And I'm like putting down to 200s, like I'm pedaling really, really slow, and I'm looking at the back. Okay, so the distance from between us is like this. I put down the watts and I take a look back. Fucking bastard! He's also let it off. So basically, you reduced the power as well.
Yeah, because it's like
I'm like
this was
fuck. So I shouldn't.
In the end?
No. It was like at 20, 30 kilometers, something like that. And I'm like.
Because I knew,
I shouldn't,
because you don't consider every time you will see I'm changing to see when is the climb, because the most time I lose is on the climb. So I try to kind of, when I see there is a climb in front, because there is this on Garmin, you have like 1 kilometer to the climb distance, and then I know, and I see the climb how it is, and I know if it's punchy climb, more than let's say 300-400 meters, I will need to kind of manage it, not to
push it,
not to push too much. But this is participation, like medal,
Yeah, it's not the medal which you. It's kind of the same thing when
I
start
roll
running.
the eyes when they put this medal on. Like, okay.
I was happy. You actually took it to the hand. I was just.
No, because I have a
me.
huge head, and with the helmet I cannot put it on.
So you kind of avoid the.
Let's just give it the medal. I can just hold it like more on.
It was good. I also enjoyed it.
I like the first stage much more. That was really good. Like that single track I will do again. Not again, a couple of times probably. Also I like the prologue. Prologue was very nice. I think we done very good on prologue. Because I checked the times of other people that I know, and they're like athletes. All lies.
What if they at some
They were
point
slower
will
than us.
they watch this video? They will say, "That fucking bastard."
It's okay. I always tell them they're all athletes.
That's true. That's true.
No, but they did. They one of the people that were faster on the first day, they win the mixed men and women mixed. They win the first
but
place.
you know, some maybe didn't push the full throttle on the first day.
Exactly.
It's like, you know,
because you need to manage it.
Yeah,
you need to
it's
kind of
just,
manage. Because I saw
it's only 2-stage race, and it's kind of not like too much stages. But imagine like you are going in Dakar race.
Yeah.
Dakar, you know Dakar. Dakar, which by cars run. And there's also prologue, but the difference here is that prologue there is 20 kilometers, let's say, where the full race is 5,000. So you can win the prologue, but in the grand scheme of things, it's nothing. But so about participating in this couple.
This is sounding so gay.
The good thing about it is that we kind of knew that I'm a bit stronger than you.
Not a bit, let's say.
No, I mean, we are not sure. We're not sure how much. Simply because
I can tell you.
I can tell you.
When we went to the warm up on the flat with no wind, I was doing 120 heart rate, and you were doing almost 100. It was between 95 to 100. But this is. What is this efficiency? You understand? You're much more efficient, meaning you don't burn as much glycogen, but also you have more muscle mass to push.
Yeah, that makes sense. But at the same time, because I came from Tenerife, so basically I was just riding for 2 months. 2 months climbing and all that stuff, and I did zero training, like normal training. Yeah. Of course, if I do 2 intensive days, I take 1 recovery day, maybe 1 day off. Yeah. But that was completely out of a training schedule. So it was not kind of the base training, what you normally would do during the winter time. So it was not like this, and there was no intervals, no high intensity training. So through that sense, I definitely came unprepared for this race. So for that case,
it's not like,
it was very good for me because I knew that I won't have to push to the limits because I haven't prepared my body for those limits. So that
but you were still pushing.
Sometimes, a bit.
Yeah, just to have fun.
And especially like on stage 2 in that com challenge, I just haven't even saw where the start was, but I knew that it should be somewhere around 50 kilometers or so. So I just kept pushing. Yeah, we'll see. So it was
nice
to
not so nice to
meet. No, we already met last week, so it's like
nice to see you again.
Yeah, it was nice, man.
Yeah, man.
It's your phone.
Oh yeah.
That's mine.
Is your